so hard, and the reason why I don't give up, the reason why I am so relentless, because I look back at those times where I was going through hell and high waters. You know, I talk about it often. In 2012, I was losing everything. You know, a lot of people looking at me and how I'm accomplishing the things that I'm accomplishing now, not realizing, man, the journey was not always easy. You hear what I'm saying? The journey was not always easy. In 2012, you know, and you know, you'll start hearing me talk about it more. In 2008, I was homeless. And, you know, I finally got on my feet in 2009. 2012, here it is again. I'm losing everything. House in foreclosure, car, the truck, brand new truck I had was going in repossession. I'm hiding that in my trunk. My house got broken into. Everything from like my clothes and the things that I value the most was taken from me. Man, I was at an all-time low in 2012, and I remember breaking down on my tub, you know, and just crying out to God that, you know what I mean, rekindle the relationship him and I once had, you know, and restore, you know what I mean, the things that I used to have in me for him. And, you know, that's why I go so hard. That's why I give God the credit. That's why I praise God now. But yeah, I just share that with y'all. I wanted to share that with y'all because today when I saw that young man, it was a constant reminder of when I was at that point, when I was at my lowest. You know, even when I was at my lowest, you know, I still had hope. I still had trust in God that, you know what I mean, this too shall pass. I'm not going to be in this position too long. But, you know, some people was not mentally tough. Some people can't overcome, or some people can't overcome these challenges like that. Some people allow certain situations like that to overpower them to where they make drastic decisions that may cost them their freedom or life. You know what I mean? But I just give God all the glory, all the praise that he gave me the strength. He gave me the mental toughness that even when I was at my lowest, I had strength to overcome it. But man, I just, again, thought about that, and it just made me just reflect back when I lived out my truck. You know, and it's crazy because, you know, when you have bags at a sister house, at one sister house, then, you know, I have a bag of clothes at another sister house, and I got clothes at an uncle house, and, you know, I got clothes in my trunk. No, that's a messed up feeling. You know, that's a messed up feeling. So, man, for me to be who I am today and where I'm at today, a lot of people don't understand. The journey was not always easy. It was not always a smooth ride. It was some valleys. It was some bumps. It was some mountains. It was some hills I had to climb. It was some nights I gave up. It was some nights I cried. It was some nights that I just felt like, why me? You know what I mean? Why me? You know what I mean? And even recently, I want to say about 2.5, 3 years ago, you know what I mean? I was going through a whole lot, and I was still traveling and speaking. I was still doing my programs, trying to help the youth. I was still, you know what I mean, just doing everything that I possibly can to inspire other people when I was going through my own troubles. You know, I was going through a separation and a divorce on top of losing my house. And I mean, walking away from my house and, you know what I mean, and going through a bad marriage, and at the time, me having to restart and not walk away from my family, but here it is. I have a daughter who is so used to seeing me in the house, and you know, me and her mom was going through the separation, and you know, and it was a challenge, you know, and I was still trying to empower people. I was still trying to influence people, and here it is. I done lost my house. I done lost my family. I'm going through a separation, going through a divorce. On top of that, you know what I mean, still another little daughter, you know what I mean? It was just so much, but I still knew that God would see fit in the challenges that I was going through. God would make this, what I'm going through, something that I can learn from and help other people get through whatever the situations that they're going through. But man, I just want to just encourage people, man, like, it don't matter what you're going through in life, man, there is something that you can stand on. There is something that you can stand on that can give you leverage to see the light. You know what I mean? A lot of times we don't see the light. Sometimes we don't see past the obstacles. Sometimes we don't see past the challenges. And I'm just telling you to continue to strive forward. Continue to climb, you know what I mean, continue to push. And it's just not going to always be easy for you. You hear what I'm saying? It's not going to always be something that you can always just say, you know what, I overcome it. No, even when you overcome one obstacle, the next obstacle is right ahead, and it might knock you on your back. But I still want you to feel like if you can look up, you can get up. You know what I'm saying? Dust yourself off and continue to move forward. Like I tell you, man, listen, I was homeless in 2008. My house got broken into in 2012. I lost my job. I lost my house. House was going in foreclosure. Truck was being repossessed. I'm high my truck. I'm in debt. I'm just like, I cannot survive. I cannot keep my head above water too much longer. And I remember breaking down on my tub and just calling out to God. Do you hear me? That's why I go so hard. And even when I was going through, I didn't have people who could say, listen, I got you. Believe it or not, there were some people who I was telling about some of the things that I was going through, and they was laughing, not in the sense of now look at you, but in a thinking that because of what I was going through, you thought that, you know what I mean, you was here. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes as you growing, people look at you differently. And they will hope and pray on your demise and hoping that you will fall on your back. And I had people like literally, honestly, like talking about me. But I used it. You know what I mean? I just knew that it was just a moment, man. It was just something that I was going through. I stayed grounded. I stayed committed. I stayed dedicated. And, you know, I feel like just God just had me going through what I was going through to help build me, help redevelop me, help put me in the position that I am in now. So I just thank God for that. But I am humble for a reason. Do you hear me? I am humble and grateful for a reason. You know, I'm not humble because of the things that I have accomplished. I am humble because I understand the journey that I went through to be who I am and where I'm at today. I understand the challenges that I had to overcome. I know where I come from. I know what I went through. And I understand that it takes a strong person to overcome and go through what he went through and still stand. Do you hear me? I'm talking about losing your job when you still got 2 cases of child support. You know what I mean? You got child support almost $1,000 and you losing your job and God still come through for you. Do you hear me? I'm talking about losing your house, losing your marriage, losing everything, and God still make a way for you. Because it's not about how you stand, how firm you stand. It's about, can you get through this storm and still show people how strong and how powerful and how committed God is to you. You know what I mean? See, we want to be committed to God only when we're being blessed. But can you keep the smile on your face while you're going through your storm?